Nigel Farage, as always, joins us on a Tuesday night from London. The only way you'll see him on Aussie TV is on this show at this time. And great man, happy Easter a couple of days after. But how did you give it to the lefties in a chocolatey fashion?
Oh, we had some dreadful health boss say, did you realise that the average Easter egg contains 3/4 of the calories of an adult's normal daily intake? Please make sure that you and your children don't eat a whole Easter egg at once. I mean, come on. You know, for kids, there are 3 big events of the year. Your birthday, Christmas Day, and the Easter egg hunt on Sunday, and then stuffing yourself with loads of chocolate and spoiling Easter Sunday lunch. Now, I'm 60 tomorrow, but I have to tell you, I haven't grown out of that phase yet. I don't eat chocolate every day. I don't need some killjoy ruining Easter. So I ate a whole egg and put it up on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else. And actually, do you know what? I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, of course. You were more than happy, more than happy. All right, let's talk now about the number of people which have been flowing into the country illegally, the migration issues as well on top of all of that. What's the latest in the UK?
Well, they still come. Another 800 young men without identification, without passports, without mobile phones arrived in the country on Saturday and Sunday. That continues. Legal migration is now running at 750,000 a year.
Wow.
These are numbers the likes of which we've never, ever seen. The country is, many parts of it are becoming literally unrecognisable from what they were 10, 20 years ago. And now we get some lefty think tank suggesting that maybe the Labour Party will give them all the vote. And that would be gerrymandering on the most humongous scale. I don't think the Labour Party would be stupid enough to do it because in the short term it would damage them just way too much. But, you know, like Australia, America, and to some extent our country, you know, managed migration and the building of an integrated society where we share things in common, like a language, like an education, like a loyalty, a sense of history, all of that can work. But when you subsume the population with vast numbers of people from different cultures, don't be surprised that they all stick together and actually, far from integrating, develop utterly separate communities. And that's what's going on, and it's a disaster.
And what I love here, right, is if you make any suggestions about illegal immigration and the eventual transfer of the illegal immigration to becoming full citizens with a potential political equation to it, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. That's the great replacement theory. You're being racist. This is a Labor Party think tank. So funnily enough, they think there might be a little bit of an up for Team Red if 5 million people got the chance to vote.
Yeah, it's exactly what they think, and it just shows you they know these people don't even believe in our country. They're ashamed of our flag, ashamed of our nation, desperate to change it in any way they can without any thoughts of what the consequences may be. And don't forget, just a few weeks ago, we had a by-election to the British Parliament in Rochdale, won by an outright, openly Islamist candidate. You know, these are the consequences. Hundreds of thousands again marching in London on Saturday, some actually carrying swastikas on banners and barely reprimanded by the police. You know, that's what you get if you do this irresponsibly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. Now let's talk about your mates of the Reform Party. As the weeks roll on, as we get closer to the general election, as the polls get worse for the Tories, that smile of yours, it gets wider, and I love that smile of yours.
Well, yeah, Reform is making amazing progress. A big poll out from YouGov on Friday, putting the party on 16%, with the Tories only 4 points in front. We could be on the edge of a complete implosion for a party that's been around for 190 years. And if that happens, Reform will be a very big beneficiary of it. The difficulty, of course, is we have an absolute first-past-the-post electoral system. So it is possible to get millions of votes and no representation. But maybe, just maybe, Reform is moving beyond that.
My oath. Looking forward to it. Thank you, mate. We'll, of course, follow with interest in the lead-up to the election in the United Kingdom. Thank you very much.